Welcome back to Farming Sim 22 with the Rude Man, and we're back in Brazil. Gonna do some rice. I did a little bit of work though, so we've got rice to do now. Parker, how are you? Good to see you today. Whoa. Wow, are we that fast? What's going on? No. Let's see. Did we get flight mode on and that on? Whoa! We are fast today. All right, yeah, we got rice going. It's in, I think, the last stage, growth stage. We'll check that in a minute. Jeremy Burnett's in the house. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing? Tina, how are you? Tina's here. And let's see, I got my sugar beets are, I think, on the last stage. Everything else is ready to go. This is not mine. This is mine over here. This is, I think, all of this, I think, is in the last stage. So we're ready for a harvest. So all I have to do is sleep it off for a minute. All right. Let's hit down here. Whoa, why is this so fast? This shouldn't be that fast. I didn't have this on so fast. This is weird. All right, we're going to sleep till the next day. Aiden started 6th grade this Monday. So school started already? Holy smokes. I didn't even think Texas started until next week or so. Our kids don't start till after Labor Day, but they don't get out till late in the summer. Halfway through June when they get out, so... Schools, God, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. We haven't even had decent weather yet. Not a lot. Some, but not a lot. All right, I'm working on something. Give me a sec. Working. I'm working here. I'm working here. All right, let's go check our fields. Something's really weird here, and I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm running so fast. I shouldn't be. So this is ready to harvest. What in the world is going on? Uno momento. I got something I was working on that I really had to get done, so I'm just kind of dinking around here just a minute. I'll be right with you. Okay, that's going. All right. Here we go. I still don't know what's going on here. Okay. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can fix this, because something's wrong. Can't have that. Let's see. We're going to do a save game right where I'm at, and then let's. I'm going to reload the game. I don't know what's wrong with it. Agro Sul rice. What does that mean? I don't know. Agro was agriculture, I guess. Sul, I don't know what sul is. S-U-L. And then rice, of course, is some kind of a grain that you eat. I think rice is considered a grain because they say, you threw 1,000 grains of rice. So I'm thinking rice is a grain. All right, let's see if now I'm walking normal speed. What was that all about? That was really weird. Yo, what's up? Carby, how you doing? Andy's in the house. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Where'd I go? I disappeared. I'm back. Nobody wants to see me anyway. All right, let's get the combine going. And I think it's a little dirty, so I'll clean it real quick. Oh, I need to check the beats. Okay, so now I can turn my speed back up. So we'll turn the speed back up. Now see, the way it was before, if I walk forward, it was going phew. I don't want that. I like it so when I'm walking forward at a decent rate. And then if I hit the run button, now it goes fast. All right, sugar beets, remove foliage. So sugar beets are ready. I do not have a whatcha-dinger. So let's do a whatcha-dinger. We're going to do, I want the fastest and widest. So let's do one of these. It doesn't need all this extra stuff on it because I'm going to lease it. But I'll just put a little bit here. 60,000. Let's do a little bigger capacity. I don't need GPS, but I'm going to put it on anyway, just in case. And then I'm going to lease that. Because I don't have a lot of money. And then I need the sugar beet that's faster, but it's not wide enough. Charlie, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. And the Dancing Twinkies, they appreciate it as well. Okay, so this one is 16 meters, where that one was on. The one over here was only 5 meters. So I want the wide one, and I want the fast one. So we're going to get that one. And we're going to sugar beets. They're kind of red, aren't they? Sugar beets are actually more of a pink color, but we're just leasing it anyway, so let's do something like that. Okay, I want to do these first because I want to get this reseeded with potatoes right away. So we're gonna find the harvester here. Carby, you doing okay? Charlie says, what's up? How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Now, are we on this end now or what here? Is this? I think it's backwards. I think I need to. Here, let's try not to crash. And this thing needs to be turned around. So let's. I don't know if I can actually. Okay, hang on. This is what we're gonna do. Let's put on some super strength here and just grab this thing. I need to be on this side, so let's just grab it, twist it around here, drop it like it's hot. Whoa! turn this. Okay. Quit being Superman for a minute. I can't see the forest for the trees. There we go. All right, we got her. Now we can go to work. That game's hard enough. This game? It can be, I guess. I don't know. I used to play on nothing but hard, but on this game. But I just do normal now. All right, let's get this thing opened up. Jesse and you are going to be having different type of relationship. Can't go into detail, but it'll be a good but big change. Well, that's interesting. You piqued our interest now, or well, at least our curiosity. This thing's like a big vacuum cleaner. We're just sucking up the beats, man. It's like a giant Hoover. We can't do the rice this quick, that's for sure. Matthew, I'm doing great. Hope you're well. And he had to clean his glasses. I think mine are kind of dirty too. Yesterday, I don't know. I usually, when I brush my teeth in the morning and the evening and after meals and stuff, all the time you're supposed to, I take my glasses off for some reason when I brush my teeth, except for yesterday. And somehow, I must have like spat in the sink or something and had blowback because it was all over my glasses and I didn't see it. Till I was wondering during a game yesterday, I was messing around with it. I said, man, this is really, I can't see very good. And I took my glasses off and oh my God, no wonder I can't see very good. One thing about this field, it plants the product right up against the fence, man. Look at that. I mean, it's literally right up against that fence. I hit something. What did I hit? A tree? I think I hit a tree. I did. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. Let's get up here and get this picked up here. Can't look at the chat. I got to pay attention and do a straight line. Easier said than done. Okay, get my headland in here. And then let's see. How would be the best way to do this? We're kind of going at an angle here. Let's go this way. All right, let her go. Let's get this guy to a rice field. All I'm going to say is gray. Gray? We getting old? Getting gray hair? You found a gray hair, did you? No, I don't stream daily, Charlie. I say to myself that I'm not very good at streaming, and it isn't my favorite thing to do. And I know I've had people tell me you're okay at streaming, you do a good job, but I don't think I'm very good at it, and I don't really like doing it. And as far as work goes, it's much easier than recording videos. And that's what I used to do, just nothing but recorded videos. And it takes me all day to do one. So I may record a 45-minute video, by the time it's edited, rendered, and compressed and ready to go up to YouTube, it's all day. It takes a couple hours. It takes me 45 minutes to record, another hour to edit the video to make sure that, you know, everything's good, the sound in the video, the content is right, that kind of thing. So it takes me another hour to edit the video. Then it takes about 2 hours or more to render the video. And the reason why it does that, sometimes it takes longer than that. The reason why it does that is I record in 4K. That means that a 45-minute video is about 36 gigabytes. So after the initial going through and making sure everything's okay by editing it, and I start to render it, that takes a long time to render a movie down from 36 gigabytes to about 3 or 4 gigabytes. And so that takes several hours, 2 to 4 hours on a 45-minute video. And then I compress it. And after you compress it, it shrinks it down a little bit farther than that, but it takes another 2 to 3 hours to do that. So you're talking a good 8-hour day at least, if not more, to get a video ready to go up on YouTube the way I do it. The live streaming is much better, much easier in that respect, in the work respect, because I turn the game on, I flip a switch, I'm live, I play with you guys for I play a game that you're watching for 2 hours. When I turn it off, it's done. And YouTube puts it up on my YouTube page complete. I've had to do no editing, no rendering, no compression, no uploading. I don't have to do that. So streaming is much easier. I don't have to do anything. Just sit down, flip a switch, play for 2 hours, flip a switch, I'm done. Not like a video, but I enjoy making the videos. I have to be careful about what I say in a live stream. You know, I don't want to offend anybody. Although I do that just by showing my face. I know Andy freaks out every time I get the camera running. Right, Andy? Oh, you're giving us clues? Tina, are you giving us clues? No, I'm doing videos on Fallout 4 now. I got a video coming out tomorrow, and again, it took me all day to do it. And so I'm not going to record. I'm recording Fallout videos that take me hours and hours to do. To do a live stream on the same game didn't make any sense to me when I only get 10 people watching. The Fallout videos were getting absolutely nobody watching them. There's literally nobody watching them. So to do work on an 8 to 10 hour video and put it up and then turn and do a live stream also didn't make any sense to me. I got to check my sugar beets. What's going on? Why did he stop? This is weird. I don't know why it stopped. Jeremy's doing the beats now. That's okay, Charlie. No problem. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hi, Lori. All right, well, he's doing okay. I'll just let him go. Who was on here anyway? Oh, Lori is. Lori's driving. Lori, you're doing rice for me. I should get this thing ready to go because I'm going to try to keep up with all of this. All right, I'm getting some air. Woohoo. Sweet. Trying to figure out what Tina's avatar is. Looks like I can't tell what it is. Is that a cat all spread out? I can't tell. It looks like a cat in the middle of the road that got squashed. Roadkill. That's what it looks like to me, but I can't see it very well. Cat looks all spread eagled like it got ran over by a semi. Wow! Oh, you're handing a splint. I never got that. But you got to remember, I'm on 4K and the avatar's like this tiny little thing. I can't see it very well. I have to somehow get it blown up with a microscope to be able to see what it is. I can barely see what mine is. Lori's is easy to see. It looks like a big L. Oh. There's something about the yields on sugar beets and potatoes are huge. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Got it off 3 weeks ago. I've never wore casts. I've never had a broken bone that I know of. And people say, well, wouldn't you know if you had a broken bone? Well, not necessarily. I hurt my finger, jammed it, and it may or may not have been broken. It always looked to me like it was a little bit more crooked than it used to be. I never went into a doctor And so it could have been broken on there. And they don't do anything for a finger and a toe. They just put a little splint on it. You know, they don't do much if you break a finger or a toe. So I could have had a broken finger or a broken toe and never known it. But I don't think so. Well, now Scorpion's doing on his vacation. I don't know. I've never been to Nebraska, so I have no idea. I just imagine that he took his family to some cornfield, and they're camping out in the middle of a cornfield someplace, roasting, ears of corn and doing whatever you do in a cornfield. I don't know. Maybe they're having cornflakes for breakfast. What else do you do in Nebraska? I don't know. Aiden's leaving school now. There's a zoo in the school? A zoo in the school. I'm just trying to complicate things. I can do that quite easily. I don't know why. I'm pretty controversial. Pretty controversial. Lori's doing a good job. Look at that. She hasn't hit a tree yet that I know of. And Bill's back to doing beats. Where is he? Bill was here on Tuesday. He's home again for a while. A short period. He's home in Sweden again for a while. Okay, he gave up on me though. Now I got to start over. So let's start over. And Andy's on the job and ready for action now. You go, Andy. Andy's on the job, tearing up the field. The beets are going to get full here. I better get a truck. Well, a trailer, not a truck. Am I going the wrong way? Trailers don't turn very sharp. I don't know if it's the trailer or it's the tractor, but they just don't turn very sharp. I think Andy quit too. Did you quit, Andy, or did you get full? Let's see. He quit, but he's not quite full. So Andy quit too. I don't know what the deal is. Why these guys keep quitting. Must be something about the angle of the field or something. I don't know. Check on Lori. She may be in some trouble on this end of the field. I don't know. Hey, there's ripe bananas on the banana trees. So I'm trying to keep up with everything this time, because I let things get away from me last time. The picking up the hay got away from me because the grass kept growing. The rice kept growing, and it covered up the windrows, and I couldn't see where the windrows were. So I'm trying to avoid that this time by keeping up with the quicker picker-upper. No more, no more clues. I think Andy's got it figured out. Andy's pretty sharp. And Andy's watched a lot of Columbo, so he knows how to see a clue. Okay, Anthony's working, but we'll see how far Anthony goes. There's some reason why they quit at the end of the field. I don't know what it is. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so Lori's getting full of rice. The beacon's running. When the combine bin gets to a certain level, I think it's 80%. When it reaches 80%, the beacon comes on to let you know that the bin's getting full. So let's get rid of these beets. And I need to take these beets to the pig food factory. So we're going to do that. It's actually not that far away. This map is not very big, really, if you look at the size of it. It's really not very big. Look how close it is from our farm to the town. It's not very far. Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? Whoa! Clipped him. El Clippo. Little Spanish lingo there. It's hard to steer this thing straight. Look at the village zombies running around. All hanging around the grocery store. I don't know for sure where the beets go. Is it this one? Nope, it's one in the middle. Okay. So the one in the middle beets, the one further away would be potatoes, and then grain on the end, I think. Something like that. I don't know for sure. Whoa. Man, he won't give me any. He won't even give me an inch, will he? Gray movie and trouble. Big Trouble in Little China. You've met a Chinese guy and you're going to marry a Chinese guy. Oh, no, that's not it. So it's not Big Trouble in Little China then. Okay, it's 3,000 Shades of Grey, which I've never seen the movie or read the book. I have no idea what it's about. But it must be trouble in the movie. I don't know. It couldn't have anything to do with, well, I don't know. What else is gray? Wasn't there another clue? You said there was a name involved, so that would be a fourth clue. Does it involve a southern state that wore gray uniforms? So, you're from the South, aren't you? Is it a Confederate, something from the Confederacy? Because they were trouble. They gave the Yankees a lot of trouble. The Confederates. Did Lori stop? Is she full yet? Wow, look at her back up between those trees. She's good. No. Gray's the last name. So there was only three clues. Okay, that's not going to work. I thought that was going to work. That's what I get for thinking. It was actually based in my state. Well, it could be Free Willy, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you're talking about the movie. Short Circuit was made here. Kindergarten Cop was made here. Yeah, we've had a lot of movies made here. And that's specifically in the area I live in. There's probably been other movies made in Oregon. But those movies that I've mentioned are all ones that were made where I live. On the coast. If you're talking about Gray as a name, Aaron Gray was the name of the actor that played in Buck Rogers in the 25th century. Wilma Deering, her name was Aaron Gray. My oldest daughter is named Aaron after that actor. Buck Rogers was a big deal when she was born, and we watched it on TV, and I always thought that name was nice, Aaron. And I didn't know anybody by the name of Aaron. And so we named our daughter Aaron. When she got to school, every other kid in school was named Aaron. I couldn't believe it. I'd never heard the name. All right, here we go. We're on the road. On the road again. I can't wait to get this rice on the road again. Okay, I'm going to leave the rice in there. We're going to go back here. And I might as well finish this up myself because the drivers aren't going to. They keep stopping on the end for some reason. Washington, okay, where I was born. Not Oregon. Okay, beets are done. Let's go put these away. Get our plow and get this field going because I want to get this field reseeded right away in potatoes. Potatoes. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep the harvester because I've got potatoes to do. But I don't need the header. So we'll get rid of the header. Okay, so let's turn that in. Leased items are the key. We'll do this, return it. And then I'm not going to lease the other one till it's ready, so no point in wasting money that I don't have. Okay, so it looks like Lori's done. Moving on. Oh. Well. No header attached. Well, oh, I sold the header. I sold the wrong header. Why did I lease the header? Okay, I'm confused. I didn't know that I had just leased that header. God. How stupid was that? Well, I'm glad I found out I was leasing it because I don't want to keep paying on a lease. So which header did I have? I think it was one of these. Collins custom headers. I don't remember which one I had, but that one is the 1230. It is 12 meters, 9 meters, and 7 meters. Must have been that one. 12 meters. 12. That's only 13 meters. So I'm gonna get this one. And there's no options. We'll just buy it the way it is. But now I got to go back to the farm and get it. I thought that the combine looked a little skinny. It looks skinnier without a header on it. Cool Guys is in the house. Hey, Cool Guys. No Timmy today, but Matt was here. Matt's going to remind me of soup du jour today. He's here. So, isn't that right, Matt? Maybe he's not here anymore. I don't know. Okay, that's the header I meant to turn back. I didn't know that I had not... Did I lease the harvester? Why would I lease the header? Unless I was trying the header out for size. That could be, I guess. But let's see. I hope I didn't lease that. There's the owned things. No, because it would have shown up here. Leased items. Yeah, it would have shown up here, so that's not. Maybe. Owned items. Did I buy that combine? No. Why is the combine not showing up here in leased items? Man, I can't worry about it now. Let's turn that in. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to do that, but not that. Okay, there we go. Now I can come back and get this header and go back to work. I'm going back to work. So the only thing I'm worried about is this thing fitting out of here. Can I get out of here without... See, because that other... I think the other header was smaller because I was driving right through these two trees, if you remember. And now I can't. I can't get through there. So am I going to be able to get around in my fields with this without putting it... Now, wait a minute. Okay, it's got wheels on it, but it doesn't tow. Okay, so I'd have to get a trailer, a header trailer, to move this thing around if it won't fit through here. But I might be okay. I'm gonna just have to wiggle my way through. Yeah, that works. Okay, we got it. All right, let's see if I can get some air on this hill up here. A little bit. Nothing to write home about. So Lori did a pretty good job, except for when I sold the header out from under her. She's probably driving along thinking, what the hell? I'm in the twilight zone. That header just disappeared. You call it twilight zone, I call it the toilet zone. I'm going to clean this up. The only reason I'm cleaning it up is because the rice crop still grows. Even though I've harvested it, it will grow again. You can get 3 harvests out of a rice field before you have to reseed. Oh, shoot. I just tore the hell out of that tire. God, my insurance agent's going to be upset. I married the insurance agent, and so that she doesn't get after me when I have to make claims on the farm equipment. She's got a vested interest. Aiden's home. So Aiden was born in Washington. Is that what you're saying? Where was Andy born, though? Got to really slow it down on the end of the fields because they're in a hump. Because the fields actually sit under the, down in the ground because you have to flood them. No? Oh, you mean Aiden's home. I got you. Okay, I got it. You got to remember that with the delay in the chat and everything, I'll be talking about a subject and then I'll be long away from that subject when you guys might respond to something that I said and think, what were they talking about? Oh, you mean that thing I asked about 15 minutes ago? Okay, I got you. I thought you were still talking about clues. Andy's offline right now, just trying to put those clues together. He's a sleuth, that guy. Armchair detective. Man, I tell you what, if I lived in the United Kingdom, I would never go on Facebook. I'd delete it, which I already did. I don't like social media. I don't think there's anything social about it. I think it's just a cesspool. All of it, TikTok, X, Facebook, MySpace, My Face, My Butt, whatever they call it. It's all a cesspool. And so I don't do social media. If I want to talk to somebody, I'll call them on the phone or something. I mean, I still have text, and I've got email, but see, email isn't something that you go on to all the time. If you either send email or you don't. I mean, it's not like you're sitting there scrolling on it all day long. But anyway, I got rid of it because I thought that there's too many evil people on there. But now in England, I guess you say something on Facebook, you get arrested and go to jail. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Kind of scary. My windrows. I must have a pretty good yield. These windrows are pretty good size. I'm getting stuck on them. I'm stuck on windrow because windrow's stuck on me. That doesn't work. Band-Aid works. I'm stuck on Band-Aid because Band-Aid's stuck on me. But windrow didn't work. I'm waiting to hear from Matt. I can hear from Matt any minute now. Uh-oh. Sitting there with his engine running. Andy doesn't know what I'm talking about. Well, then my job is done. I've confused Andy. That was my job for today. Confusing Andy. So yesterday on the news, they were showing some guy getting arrested in the United Kingdom for something he said on Facebook. And they posted the law. And I read the law and I thought, wow, that is terrible. You don't even have to actually threaten anybody. You, if you just say something that hurts their feelings is bad enough. I couldn't believe it. Maybe it's not true. I don't know. You can't believe everything you see on the internet, I guess. All right, I need to get this guy going because I need this tractor. I need to get the plow going. I need another tractor. I don't have enough tractors, but I don't have any money, so I can't afford it. I'll have to swap the tractor off of the quicker picker-upper. Don't panic, Candy says. Don't panic even if there's every reason to. I don't know why I have that trailer. I don't use that trailer. Whoa, get back here. What did I miss? Somebody just did something. Soup de jour time. Dennis is in the house. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. So, Andy's playing Matt today. So we're looking at something. Soup de jour wise. I've got Dr. Pepper. I haven't had a Dr. Pepper for a while. I'm thinking. And I got 7-Up as my, go-to soda. I drink more 7-Up than anything else because 7-Up is no sugar and no caffeine. I'm not supposed to have either sugar or caffeine. The Mountain Dew has caffeine in it, so I don't drink a lot of Mountain Dew, although you'd think that's all I drink. And the reason for that is the only time I drink a Mountain Dew is when I'm live streaming, and I only live stream twice a week. That means I'm drinking 2 Mountain Dews a week. In a week's time. I don't see how that small amount of caffeine is going to kill me. Maybe. I don't know. I'm no doctor. But anyway, so what we're looking at then is maybe something like that. And we're going to I think I'm going to do a Baja Blast, though, because my sugar's not real high right now. So I can actually have a little sugar. So I'm going to do that. So that's what I'm looking at. Baja Blast Mountain Dew in that pretty light green. Would that be a turquoise color? It's kind of a blue-green can. And put it in my little koozie, my little thermos koozie. This thing works great. All right, here goes. Oh, that's cold. Oh, super, super duper. Really good. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it. Dennis says he's doing good. My family's doing good. Your family's doing good. Everything's copacetic today. I'm feeling okay. I should be feeling okay. I got up at 4 o'clock yesterday morning, and I went to bed at 9 o'clock last night because I was tired. And I didn't get up till 8 o'clock this morning. I never, ever sleep like that. Normally, I get anywhere from 6 to 7 hours sleep, and I'm fine with that. My system works probably best at about 7 hours, if I can get 7 hours sleep. If I get much more than that, it's more than I usually get. So, but yeah, I almost got 12 hours in. It's a lot of sleep for me. Should be feeling good today. I'm debating how to do this. I'm thinking that maybe what I'll do is just head up this way. Just let the tractor go. Who's driving? Bill's driving. Let Bill go on this, and then I can clean up the other areas that he misses later. Christine, hello. It's Mason. Hi, Mason. I'm still waiting for the day when they say it's not Mason. It's actually Christine. Hey, for all I know, Mason's mom doesn't know that he's using her phone. Could be. I don't know. Maybe his mom's taking a nap and he grabs her phone and watches YouTube. I don't know. Doing pretty good, Mason. How you doing? I hope you don't mind I'm making fun of you. I'm just teasing. I don't mean anything by it. Just teasing. And before you say anything, I've had that happen before where I tease somebody and they got a little offended. Why you tease me all the time? Well, one of the coworkers that knew me said to her, well, it's because he likes you. If he didn't like you, he wouldn't talk about you at all. He wouldn't talk to you at all. So if he's teasing you, that means he likes you. I'm a complicated kind of guy. Yeah, I just ignore people I don't like. I say, don't you talk to people you don't like? And I say, well, if I have to, yeah. If somebody I don't like comes up and says hello, I'm going to say hello. Somebody I don't like comes up and says, how's your day going? I'm going to say, it's doing good. How's yours doing? I'm sociable. You know, I'm not mean. I'm not hateful. If I don't like somebody, though, I just won't talk to them unless they talk to me. I'm not going to treat them bad. I just ignore them. And you know, it's like, why would I want to argue? Why would I want to argue with somebody I don't even like? I won't argue with somebody I don't like even. I won't even argue with them for more than one reason. One reason is I probably anything I say is not going to change the way they think. So what's the point in arguing with them, you know? If you're not going to change anything and then all it's going to do is irritate you and make you mad and angry, and so what's the point? Just ignore them. That's what I do. Just ignore them. Hmm. 15. Yeah, this is one of mine. I was going to say, this is one of my mods. Normally on my mods, I make them go 23 miles an hour, but I didn't on this mod. There was a reason. I did this mod on a farm that was really had hilly, not hilly, but rough fields. And so the combine, as it was going, would bounce from the hills. And every time it bounced, the header would go up, and it wouldn't cut the grain. Then it would come back down. So I didn't like that. So I slowed it down. When I slowed it down, I found that around 15 miles an hour, it stopped bouncing. That's why these headers are set at 15 instead of 23. Normally, my headers go a little faster. But as I'm cutting this field, I'm thinking, wow, why is this so slow? Maybe it's not one of my mods. And then I thought about, no, it is one of my mods. So, and then I remembered why I did that. Did I get stuck? Come on. Okay, hit it. Hit it. Go, man. Go. Go. All right, I got to turn this off. There's too much weight in the grain bin. I got to get a running jump here. Mason says he's got his own phone. Didn't you? Okay, you've got your own phone, but it's on your mom's account. Is that why it's got her name on it? Or are you using your mom's? Doesn't matter. I'm just curious. I have a curious mind. I'm changing phone services, and I did it yesterday, and the company that I'm changing to evidently doesn't want to release my number because it's still in process. The last time I changed phone services, it was almost instantaneous. And this time it's been processing since yesterday about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it still hasn't transferred my number. So I'm just curious as to what's going on. Tina's got to go. Have a good weekend. Talk to you when I can. Okay, Tina. You have a good weekend as well. Take care of yourself. Take care, Aiden. All right, what's going on here? Don't stop now. You're doing such a good job. Well, he's almost full. So I got to come up with another tractor somehow, or I guess I could just borrow this one. Let's get this guy going. Let's see. We need to drop that, turn it on, and head up this way. Lori's pretty sharp. I wonder what she thinks about Tina's clues. I'm deteriorating. My IQ's dropped a few points. I had pretty high IQ when I was young, but as you get older, sometimes it drops. Sometimes, not on everybody. And I don't know if it has. I'm just saying it probably has, because I don't remember things. Even in the last year, I've been struggling. You'll find me, if you go back and watch my videos and listen to me talk, I'm pretty fast at my banter and my wit and answering questions and things. This last year, I've started to slow down. I've noticed that I pause quite a bit when I'm talking. I'll be saying, yeah, I need to get a new tractor because the one that I got It was a John Deere. I'd have never done that before. I'd always said that John Deere I have isn't doing the job for me. Or I would say, it's that, that green truck, the green tractor. Yeah, you mean the John Deere? Yeah, that's what I meant. So I can tell that I'm losing, some of what I used to have as far as my thinking process. And it's just old age. I'm 71 years old now. It's time for some of that stuff to start slowing down, I guess. I'm not worried about getting Alzheimer's or anything like that. It's nothing like that. I'm just racking it up to old age. It happens, as far as I know. Maybe. I don't know. I struggle. Carol catches me on stuff. I'll be walking towards the refrigerator to get some water or something, and I'll say, today's Tuesday. We need to take the fridge out. And Carol will say, what? What in the hell are you talking about? I said, isn't it garbage week? Oh, you said take the fridge. Oh, I meant take the garbage out. I've been doing that quite often. And I don't know what that's a sign of. It could be that I was tired at the time. I don't know. You start where you're not thinking as straight when you're tired. And we've been getting interrupted at night quite a bit from the dog. Our dog is 16 years old or more and is not doing that well and has to get up every 15 minutes or he poops or pees the house and on the carpet. And so we're constantly, we're not getting any sleep at night much, because even if only one of us gets up, it still wakes us up. I'm a very light sleeper. Any little noise or movement in the bed, I wake up. If Carol moves and rolls over, I'm aware of it. A very light sleeper. And so neither one of us been getting a lot of sleep. That racks up on your brain power or lack of it. Okay, I need this tractor here, so I'm going to take it and we're going to go get that other trailer. See what I mean? I have to think about things a little harder than I used to. I'm sure you guys are sitting there thinking, man, he's losing it. I'm losing it so bad. Somebody mentioned to me the other day, are you thinking about running for president? What? Why? What? Well, because you can't remember anything anymore. You're losing your faculties. What? Okay. Yeah, we got it, Matt. Andy told me at 2:00 it was soup du jour, so we got a Mountain Dew. Cheers, eh? Hey, I don't talk a lot of politics, or I try not to. I don't really know that much about it, but somebody was talking politics the other day, and what's going on with the politics in America? What's wrong? And I said, well, I would say the biggest problem that we have in the United States when it comes to politics is money. There's too much money in politics. And so we're getting people that aren't interested in how the country's doing. They're only interested in making millions of dollars. And if you think I'm kidding, start Googling some of these politicians. How much did they have when they started in office? And how much do they have now? And you'll find out, because these politicians, when they go into politics, they're given a salary. The salary's only like $100,000 to $200,000 a year. Yet in 4 years they become millionaires. How does that happen? How are they making that much money? And that's I think the Clintons made a couple $100 million in the time they were in office. How does that happen? And then the other problem, the other problem is a continuation of that problem. They get into office and they don't want to get out because they're making so damn much money. And they've got power and money. So you end up having people that are in their friggin' 80s still in office, and they can't even remember to go to the bathroom. It's because they won't give it up. There's too much money and power. So that's the second problem, which is actually related to the first problem. If there wasn't that much money in it, people wouldn't be staying in that long. But, look, Nancy Pelosi's what? She's almost 90. There was that one woman that just left office that they had to wheel into the Congress, and somebody had to tell her how to vote. She was questioning something right on the floor of Congress, and one of her aides had to lean over and say, just vote yes, just vote yes. I mean, she couldn't get with it. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Simple as that. Try to get the graft out of politics and put in term limits, and I think we'd be much, much better. That's just my humble opinion, for what it's worth. Yeah, I'd have my own thing. It'd be Rudy Bitings. Rudy, what do they call that? Economics. Rude men economics. Very simple. Follow one rule. Don't spend more than you make. There you go. There's the economy for you. Keep it simple, stupid. We call it rudomics. Don't spend more than you make. There you go. Simple as that. Things will be perfect. Politicians do stupid things too. I mean, look at California, for example. California wants to ban all gasoline engine cars and have nothing but electric. Now, that's being said from a state that doesn't have enough electricity, that their cities are in brownouts half the time because they don't have enough electricity for the people that live there, yet they want them to have electric cars as well. Does that make much sense? And they're passing laws saying we're going to get rid of all gas cars and have nothing but electric cars, except for we don't have any electric for you to run the cars. Doesn't make any sense, does it? That's how dumb some of these politicians are. All right, let's go back, see how the combine's doing. Is he full? What's going on with this combine here? I emptied him, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Never mind. I did. He's empty. I need one of you guys to interpret stuff for me. I'm playing Fallout London now, as some of you know. And it's Fallout based in England, obviously, because that's where London's at. I'm finding that as I'm playing the game and I'm talking to the characters in the game, I don't understand what they're saying. And I'm thinking, are these people speaking English? I might have to have one of you guys that live there as an interpreter. Uh-oh. My cord's all messed up. Anyway, yeah, I need an interpreter to play this game. Are they speaking English? I saw some piece of food that I picked up said bangers and mash on it. It looked like a sausage that was in a U shape, and then it had little fuses coming out of each end of the sausage that were lit, so sparklers were coming. Bangers and then mash underneath. It said, "What the hell?" Is a banger? What's a banger? I thought bangers were beans because you fart and you call them a bang. But I guess I'm wrong. Bangers are not beans. Bangers and mash. I thought that was like mashed potatoes and beans or something. You know, bangers and mash. The beans were the bangers and the mash was the potatoes. I don't know what bangers are. Bangers and mash. I don't know what that means. Can you step aside? I need to use the dog. There's a lot of slang in it. And the other thing is, in the game is split into classes. Instead of factions, it's classes. The class of people, because the upper class are the bad guys, and the lower class are the survivors. And of course, the lower class, they speak a lot of slang, and there's a lot of Cockney and that kind of slang in it, and so I don't know what they're saying half the time. Dog and bone phone. I don't know. All right, I got to clean this up. I'm not OCD. I got to clean this up because otherwise this is going to wither, and then this withered stuff will be right in the middle of new growth. So, I'm cleaning this up so that doesn't happen. A dog and bone phone. What's a dog and bone phone? See, I don't understand. It's craziness. It's all crazy. You peoples are dull. That's from Red Dead. They're at a bar, and some guy's saying something. And he says, "Well, you people are dull." Okay. What'd you have for breakfast? Beans on toast. Are those bangers? Because that's what a person would be doing after eating all those beans. There was a comedian was talking about that. He said, "Yeah, I was doing a show in England, and he said they kept feeding me beans for breakfast, and then they'd put me in a taxi and drive me all over London." And I said, "There's going to be an explosion that's going to take this car apart if you're not careful." Feed me beans and then drive me all over town in an enclosed car? That's dangerous. He said he was driving around London, and his buddy was in the car with him, and his other buddy was driving. They're driving around, and they hear this great big bang. And the guy in the two people in the back seat, him and his friend, and the driver got all upset, and he's going all over. He's almost to wreck the car, and he's going, oh my God, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. What was that explosion? And the guy says, just calm down. He just farted. Roll the windows down. Hurry. All right, let's see if I can get somebody to take over here and finish this field. Let's see. All right, Andy, it's your job, buddy. See if you can finish this off without stopping. I'm going to go get this guy. Try to catch up the windrow. We're going to play catch up. When do I get my beans? I've been here 25 years. Maybe you're not English enough. You have to fry your food. Uh-oh, Andy's done. He's finished. Whether he's done or not, I don't know, but he's done. He's done. I've had it. I'm done. I want my beans, and I want them now. Beans on toast. I've actually tried that about a week ago. I couldn't think of anything for dinner, and I walked in the pantry, and there was a can of baked beans there. Bush's baked beans. And I thought, I'm going to try this baked beans on toast business. And I think I screwed it up because I put butter on the toast. I don't think I should have done that. But it wasn't very appetizing to me. And I like toast and beans separately. I usually like toast with lots of butter on it, or toast with butter and jelly. Not jam, but jelly. Somebody asked me, what's the difference between jam and jelly? And I said, there is a difference. What I've been told the difference is between jam and jelly is jelly doesn't have seeds in it. Jam can have seeds in it. So if you've got strawberry jam, you've got strawberries with seeds. If you've got strawberry jelly, there's no seeds. That's what I've been told. I don't know. Maybe Lori knows. And the reason I'm picking on Lori is because she's a cook. She would know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't cook toast. I don't know. Do you cook? If you make toast, is it cooking? Is that considered cooking? So I just took a couple pieces of toast, put it on a plate, poured some beans on it, ate it. And I thought, well, this isn't very good. This is what they eat for breakfast? Smuckers does? Well, they're Smuckers. They can do what they want, I guess. I don't know if that's true. That's just what somebody told me. And, you know, it kind of made sense. You know, jelly isn't natural. You know, it's, if you're going to make strawberry jam or something, you know, you don't necessarily make it into a jelly. So it made sense to me that they would take the seeds out if they were making it into jelly. So that's why I thought it was true, because it made sense. And there's very little in life that makes sense anymore, so take your sense where you can get it. Take your nonsense and stick it. I want to really use my new phone. I just paid $800 for a phone. That's the most I've ever paid on a phone. I usually get phones that are 5 and 6 years old, and I get them for $50, you know. So even if they were a $1,000 phone at the time, I've never paid that much. I always get an outdated phone because I don't use it like most people do. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to change services, because right now my service is one of those companies where you just buy time. And if you run out of time, you get yourself a little card at the grocery store and put more time on the phone. And I've had that service for a long time, but I decided that now I'm using my phone more because of I'm using it for my health, my diabetes and stuff. I monitor my diabetes. I've got a smart watch and stuff that keeps my pulse. My watch even does an EKG, so that if I'm having palpitations, I can send it in. It's hooked to my phone. My watch is hooked to my phone. My phone is hooked to my pad, my Galaxy Pad, and it's also hooked to the watch, of course. So if I'm having trouble with either my diabetes or my heart, all I got to do is just contact my doctor, because he has access to that on my phone. My phone is hooked up to the clinic. So if there's some question on my diabetes, he can sit down on the computer and see what's on my phone, because my phone is hooked to the sensor in my arm, and he gets real-time information. Same with the heart doctor. But anyway, so I thought, well, since I'm using it for my health, I'll get a newer phone that's got newer technology and stuff like that on it. So I didn't get the best one. I got a Galaxy S24, which is the newer model. I think there might be an S25 out or one that's coming out, but this one's still fairly new. I didn't get the Ultra. There's one called an S. Not an S. S20, is it? It's a Plus. Okay, so it's an S24 is what I've got. There's a S24 Plus that it's a little bit bigger phone size wise, and it's got a little bit of extra stuff on it, I think. And then there's the S24 Ultra, and the Ultra has better cameras and stuff like that on it. So if you want to do a movie and put it out to Hollywood, you'd use that phone. It's got better cameras, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I paid $800 for this phone, and I got a new service. It's called Patriot Mobile, and it's pretty cheap. I can get everything I need, unlimited stuff for $26 a month. And because I was a first responder, for my service as a first responder, even though that's been a few years since I've been that, they give me an extra 15% on my bill. If I was a veteran, I would get an extra 15%. Patriot Mobile is a conservative Christian company. And you can have any service you want. Like if I want AT&T, I can put AT&T on it. If I want Verizon, I can put Verizon on it. If I want T-Mobile, Freedom America, any service I want, I can have. I can have multiple services. If I want AT&T and Verizon, I can have both of them on the same phone. And it's a pretty good price. $26 a month is pretty good. I get unlimited text and phone and a certain gigabyte of data for $26, and that doesn't include the 15% discount. So I thought that was pretty good, so I'm switching over. But the other phone company won't give my number up. It's been processing for almost 24 hours now, and so I'm going to have to call, and they said if they didn't, they would call them and they would get on a conference call with the other company and make sure that it happened. So we'll see. I don't know. It's frustrating. Things like that. Okay, so let's see here. I got the trailer over there. It would take me just as long to unhook the tractor and run it over to that trailer as it does for me just to drive over there. So I'm just going to drive over there and do this. I made beans and toast on Monday, then the wife was ill. I love it with a bit of HP on. What's HP? The jelly's smooth better, I'll bet. The Plus is like a tablet. Is that what it is? Okay. Tim's here. I'm doing good. Tim's playing on his iPad. You can afford an iPad? God, I can't afford an iPad. I got a Galaxy Pad. That was bad enough. I don't like Apple products, though. They're good. I don't have anything to say about how the quality of their product. I don't like their company. And they do some things that are just not, in my opinion, right. So I don't deal with their company. Plus, I don't like the fact that they have full control over everything you do on your phone. I mean, literally. They've got your life in their hands when it comes to that. So I don't care for that. I have EE and O2. I don't those. Yeah, I'm not familiar with those. But then I'm not familiar with half of the companies here in the States. I'd never heard of Freedom America. I've never heard of that. I know AT&T and I've always had Verizon. I used to have AT&T, but I had to get rid of it because I took a job across the river. Across the river is Washington State. I live in Oregon State. For some reason, the area across the river didn't use AT&T. I couldn't use my phone over there. It didn't work. So I had to get Verizon, and that worked in Oregon and Washington. And I found out that it wasn't the fact that they couldn't get AT&T. It was the fact that their cell towers over there were owned by a private company. Now, you have to know that across the river from me is the peninsula of Washington State. It's not very well populated. It's oceanfront. It's on the ocean, but it's not very populated. The towns over there are like 900 people here, 700 there. The biggest town has maybe a couple thousand people. It's a very small area. And the phone company over there was a private phone company, had been there for years. And most of the property over there is privately owned. And so they had the very best places to put a cell phone tower. This company had already put a cell phone tower up, and they had exclusive rights from the people that own the property. So if AT&T came in and said, hey, we want to put a tower up, they said, you can't because we sold our rights to that guy right over there. So if you want to put AT&T up, you have to use his tower. So they did. AT&T bought a space on that tower, and they were able to use AT&T over there. But AT&T then sold their cell phone company to another company that came in and royally pissed those people off. And they said, get your shit off our tower. And so now you didn't have AT&T anymore. And so then AT&T bought the cell phone company back from that company and went back to put AT&T back up. And they said, no, you effed us once, you ain't going to F us twice. Get out of here. And so you couldn't get AT&T phone over there. I think you can now because I think AT&T finally found a spot of land that would lease to them so they could put their own tower up. But it was years before they could do that. It was actually pretty funny. I thought it was pretty funny. But that's why I changed from AT&T. And I never went back. I just have always used Verizon. Now, Verizon has its problems as well. But I never had any problem with them. So I just always left it at that. This new company gave me 2 different SIM cards, though. They gave me an AT&T SIM card, and then they gave me a free one that normally you have to pay for. They gave me a free one that's Freedom America. Actually, it was the other way around. You had to when you buy your service, you have to pay for the service, and that includes the SIM card. And the SIM card they used was Freedom America. Okay, so and they said, look, what we're gonna do for you, because I said I liked my Verizon, and I never had any trouble with it. And they said, okay, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw in a free SIM card for Verizon, and we're gonna set your phone up. And you use it for a while. If you don't like it, then just take the other SIM card out and put your Verizon one in, and Bob's your uncle. I said, okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. So I have 2 SIM cards. I'll just wait and see if I use the other one. Slurry spreading? I never do slurry spreading. I don't have any cows that have slurry. Well, a little bit. I'd have enough slurry to spread maybe 10 feet. I think I've only got like 5 cows, and I play on real time, which means if I play for 2 hours, only 2 hours have went by in the game. Those cows ain't gonna poop that much in 2 hours. There's no way. It would take me months and months and months to get enough poop to spread. I didn't on my other phone, Lori. I didn't have a SIM card, and so I was a little confused when they started talking SIM cards. The service that I used before didn't have a SIM card in it, so I didn't know. They kept asking me for my SIM card number. I said I don't think I have one. I don't know anything about that. And they said, well, it should be listed in a phone. Well, I said nope. There's no SIM card in the phone. I opened up the back. Ain't one there. There's a spot for one because the phone has to have a spot for one because you don't know what you're going to use it with. Are you going to use it with AT&T or Verizon, or what are you going to use it with? So I opened up the phone up, and there was a spot for a SIM card, but there was nothing in it. And they were surprised, and I said, well, I'm paying, off of a card that has time on it. And oh, okay, well, fine. You don't, yeah. So I'm not actually linking up with anything to get my time. I get my time from a stupid card that I buy at Walmart or someplace. Uh-oh. Is anybody else buffering? Is it just Andy? Lori says she's up in the clouds. I don't remember. Andy might know. Andy, have you ever seen me spreading poop in any game I've played? I don't remember. I don't think I have. I could be wrong, but I don't remember. I don't ever remember spreading poop. I'm thinking there might have been a time when I did that on one of Maverick's farms, maybe. I don't recall, though. It doesn't seem like anything that I'd really be all that jacked to do. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't remember ever doing it. Tim said he was buffering too. Well, I only got a few more minutes left, so we'll be okay for today. I am doing something on the other computer that might be taking up some of my bandwidth, and that might be the problem. I probably shouldn't have done that. I've got a timeline on a video that I'm working on, and I'm doing something that's using up quite a bit of bandwidth. That might be causing a problem. We'll get through this one and we'll be okay. I think. I only got about 5 more minutes. If you see me disappear, you know that I was wrong. that it really was a problem. Where'd Rudy go? Right, plowing's done. That should be all the plowing I need to do. And I probably didn't need to do that, but I want to do potato. Uh-oh, I'm not done. There's still this other end over here. I'm just going to do potatoes, and I don't like to see all the trash left from the sugar beets mixed in with the potatoes, so I wanted to do a clean plow job. Know what I mean? I sold poo. Yeah. I think I had one map that I played where I had thousands of cattle, and I was getting buried in poo. I remember playing a farm that I had so much slurry I didn't know what to do with, because I kept saying, man, this chocolate milk business is getting tough. It's keeping me on the road all day long selling chocolate milk. You know, chocolate milk. I like my chocolate milk chunky. Oh God, that's gross. Because he knew I was talking about liquid poo. I like my chocolate milk crunchy. Look, there's corn floating in my chocolate milk. Oh, sick. You guys are sick. You people. Terrible. Carol and I have been watching our church services on the computer. I don't care for the singing, especially nowadays. I didn't mind singing when I grew up, because in the churches where I grew up, they had a book in the pew, and you would pick up the book and they'd say, go to page 56, and we're going to sing the second and third verse. And you just sang an old time hymn, you know, like whatever, you know, whatever an old hymn would be. I can't remember off the top of my head. But nowadays, they have like rock and roll songs they're playing in church. And what? Come on. Guitar and drums and stuff like that. I don't like that. When I go to church, I want to hear some preaching. I want to hear some reading out of the Bible. You know, that kind of thing. So we've been watching it so I can cut through cut through all the singing crap and get to the preaching. Because that's what I want to hear. I want somebody to explain, you know, read me some stuff out of the Bible and then explain it to me. The Bible's very interpretive. If you 10 people can read the Bible and they'll get 10 different versions of what they've just read. It depends on how you interpret it. So, you know, that's why a lot of people say, you read the Bible for, you know, you get out of the Bible what you need to get out of the Bible, because everybody's going to get something different out of it. Well, I thought it meant this when it said that. I thought they were talking about this, or it's a mystery. Bible's a mystery. And don't consider the Bible a book. The Bible it's got like hundreds of books in it. It's not one book. It's just a book full of stories, really, written from many, many other books. And the translations can be different too, so. I wrote this book in Pig Latin. It needs to be translated. All right, I got to get to the other fields, and how do you do that? First of all, First of all, I'm going to get access to my keyboard. Okay. I can start in 7 and work my way down. Let's do that. I'm going to go to field number 7. There we go. And no, don't do that. Get out of this thing. All righty, and it's 3 o'clock for me, so time for me to go. You guys had enough of me? Repetitive events and centuries. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, there's nothing like the Old Testament where it's Abraham begat Simon, Simon begat Fred, Fred begat Flintstones. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on and on, and so it could be a little boring. At least the newer version. I mean, the Old Testament, the New Testament's a little bit different, but the Old Testament, it's fire and brimstone, man. Anyway, Tim said might have been No Man's Land for FS19. No, I don't think I ever did. I think Andy's right. I don't think I ever did. If I did, it was maybe just to try it out or something, but I don't even remember that. I gotta go. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. By golly, it's Thursday. That means the weekend's coming. So there'll be a new video up tomorrow on Fallout London if you're watching that. And then I'll be back again someday if I live through the weekend. I'm getting to the point now, and Carol's getting mad at me, but I'm getting to the point now when we go to bed at night, I always tell her, I hope I see you in the morning. And she'll look at me and say, what? And I said, well, hell, either one of us could go in our sleep at this age. So I'm telling you now, I hope I see you in the morning. If I don't, it's been a good life. She's getting mad at me for doing that kind of thing. But anyway, be back after Saturday. Lori's taking off for the weekend. That's good. Scorpion should be back, maybe. Anyway, guys, I can't make this go any longer. I gotta go do something. I tell you why I'm anxious to get out, and then I'll go. I want to get back to find out if my phone's going to get turned over. That means I'm going to have to call. So that might be another hour on the phone. So anyway, Joy, sucks to be me. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for being here. Ta-ta for now.